We have failed in many ways, I want to say, because we as professionals have not dealt with our own shit. We have the false, fear-driven, undeserving, unworthy part of us teaching, educating, guiding individuals. And so it's like the blind leading the fucking blind. I often say you can only take a client as far as you have been. If you're headed into uncharted waters, go seek out a professional, if you are a professional, and get some professional help so you can be a better professional, a more effective guide, a more effective healer. That to me is the number one answer. It's probably the number one, number two, and the number three answer. We have not done the work ourselves. So the only thing we can do is regurgitate something we read in a textbook or heard on a podcast, which isn't bad. It's just not transformative. That to me is the biggest thing. It's the biggest culprit. It's the biggest reason that we've failed. What we've been providing is coping. I have a little saying. Coping is hoping, and hoping kills. And I don't mean hope in the more trusting sense. Like, man, I can hope. You've given me some hope. I'm saying, man, I really hope I can get better tomorrow. That's what we've been providing. I'm hoping this coping skill will work tomorrow when life throws me a curveball. Because it will. We have failed because most coping actually strengthens, in some ways, unintentionally, strengthens the wiring of the very pattern we don't want in our lives. It keeps alive the very story we want to burn, we want to get rid of, we want to eliminate, we want to destroy, because we keep on rehashing the past, recycling the past, thinking that somehow we're going to come to a new answer. And getting an answer about our past is important, and it pales in comparison with the necessary process of what do we do now? How do we live today so that tomorrow's different? It's important. It's important. Mainly because we want to know how it affects our daily living. Not because the content itself is all that important. But because we want to understand, how does it affect the way I interact with my loved ones today? How does it affect the way I lead today? How does it affect the way I'm going to contribute to someone's healing and transformation today? That's why it's important. Beyond that, it's time to get present, understand the practices, surround ourselves by the internal and external energy that will support us in what we want for our future.